When you were a police officer, did you feel like that the job was your entire identity, or were you able to maintain Matt as an individual and then see the police officer side as a job and then turn it off once you left work?
So it's a hard thing to turn off.
Yeah, it is.
If you're truly embodying the role, you
Mhm.
know, like if you truly meant it when you put your hand on the book, if you truly are going in to do some good or to try to find a bad guy, like it's a lot to embody that. So I definitely thought I did a good job, but yeah, find out I didn't do so good. But it was always physical fitness that kind of kept me rooted in something.
Mhm.
Even before I was a cop, that was just that was my savior early on, was finding working out. So I just always stayed rooted in that. So I had that to fall back on. However, I know guys who haven't, and I've seen guys go through some difficult things.
Yeah. How were you able to, maintain, like, mental wellness while you were a police officer? Did you have any, routines or any habits that kinda helped you, process calls and traumatic things that you see as a police officer?
So I was definitely, but I'm gonna say I wasn't as conscious as I am now about like why I did it.
Mhm.
I just felt the urge to do it, but maybe I didn't understand why at the time. Like sometimes I'll just get off and I'd say I had 2, 3 days off. I'll just shut my phone off and just I'm not maybe I won't leave the house for the day, you know,
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
get out of the day. Because it's like it's a city environment. I mean, it's a busy you're working, you know.
Mhm.
So I could take a toll on you, obviously it takes a toll on relationships. But I mean again, fitness always stayed rooted in that throughout that process, throughout the job. And that along with, I've always done the sauna. It's always been a thing I've done. I know it's super popular now, but that's something I've been rooted in for, 15 plus years. Sauna, gym, those were always my staples as far as mental health. Like if I'm not
Okay.
feeling right, I gotta get to the gym, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
left an 18-hour shift and went right to the gym. So
Wow.
knowing how important the gym is to you, in that like broken mental state. Cause,
Mhm.
I know other guys that they went home and maybe they drank half a bottle to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I went to the gym. So it's just knowing where those good things are and pouring into them.
It's a good point, and I know when I was in law enforcement, physical fitness was not a top priority for a lot of people that I worked with, and you're almost shamed for being in shape.
Oh,
So
100%, brother.
yeah, so you
Yeah.
experienced that too? Okay.
Yeah. Listen, again, when I was a child, I don't know. I mean, listen, my father always did a very good job with his own health and wellness. He was always jacked, in shape, and just seeing him be that, I thought like, oh man, this is where all the jacked guys go. Turns out that's not what it was. Not that there aren't some great guys, it's not all about that. Warriorship starts in the mind, but it's super important, man. Super
Yeah.
important at a job, and guys definitely get caught up in the stress, the routine, and the hustle and bustle, and they sell out a little bit, and they give in, they sell their body,
Yeah.
whether it's for overtime or whatever. And for me, it was always super important to stay rooted in that.
No, I think that you're hitting the nail on the head, man, and I think, I know for me, I always wanted to look the part. So
Hmm.
when I showed up on a call, maybe if I didn't exactly know what was going on, they could see me as like, "Hey, this guy is
Hmm.
uniforms put together, boots are shined, in shape." And I knew some great guys that I worked with that, like you just said, they kind of sacrificed their body for the job, and I just always wanted to, I mean, take care of myself and look the part, and you're gonna feel better, you're gonna move better, you're gonna have more confidence,
True.
and you're gonna
There's a movie
operate better.
about that. I forget who was in it. What's that movie? They're gonna rob the bank. The guy, they're like, the GI Joe's working that day. Pick another day.
Oh
You know.
yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. That's the town, isn't it?
Yeah. At the town. Yeah.
That's a great movie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
G.I.
appearance,
Joe's
man,
working.
like you're saying, listen,
Yeah,
look the part, man. I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not saying to be GI Joe or be rude to people or act like a tough guy if you're not, but
Mhm.
at least look the part because that might dwell a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Might
It's,
kill a lot of stuff. Just looking professional, acting
r
professional.
Officer presence, man, right?
That's it, man.
Yeah.
It's not being
Um,
afraid and all
right.
that, you know?
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I think anybody listening to the show that's considering a career in law enforcement, it's very important and stay in shape, take care of yourself. Don't just get in shape for the academy and then get on the job and then to say, okay, we get free McDonald's, we're gonna go hit the drive through because um, I don't know how you were when you were working, dude, but like I would never eat fast food in a uniform. I would never go like they'd go, let's go get ice cream. I'm like, I am not eating ice cream in a uniform where the public can see me. And they all thought I was crazy for that. But I just think it looks bad, dude. I think it looks bad if
I was
you're
driving with the new guy one time, and he wanted me to pull into the Wendy's drive-through,
yeah.
and I was like, "Man, who's been letting you do that? Who's been like, no offense to anybody, I'm just, like, not only yeah, like you're saying, I'm gonna let the public see me eat this slop, like, you're supposed to be a higher standard, right?
Yep. Yep.
And then a drive-through is the most untactical position you could possibly put yourself in. You
Exactly.
know,
Yes.
you can't go nowhere, and,
Yep.
unfortunately, fast food chains typically aren't the most pro police.
Nope.
So probably don't wanna
No.
be with just my personal
Nope.
opinion, no offense to anyone.
You're spot on, dude. Yeah, they're not you're gonna get somebody's gonna spit in your food more than
Right.
likely. Yeah, or
One
worse, or worse.
yeah, hopefully not, but I mean, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.